All right, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Racha HaKodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect brothers and sisters that believe in this truth, okay, and fear in the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I just wanted to do a quick video, uh, you know, basically, no man knoweth the hour, man. You know, we don't know when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to send his beloved son, when the Heavenly Father Yahweh is going to send his beloved son, okay, to save his elect and to destroy this current system of power, okay, which is under Esau, okay? Esau is the beginning of the world, and is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right? So we don't, know when the Lord is going to bring in the kingdom precisely, but we can see and measure to some degree by the prophecies. All right? But the exact date, the exact time, we don't know. So our mindset is to be of an endurance mindset. Okay, we'll be here for as long as the Heavenly Father wants us to be here. All right, but we desire and hasten, okay, to be out of here soon. So let me read this precept just to prove that no man, not even the Lord Yahweh Shai, knows the time, the exact date, the exact day, hour, minute that the Lord will come and retrieve and redeem his elect and judge the world. Okay? So this is Mark chapter 13, verse 32. But of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. So the Heavenly Father has put that date for when he wants to do it in his own power. So we're on the Lord's time. We're on the Heavenly Father's time. Right? But the Lord Yahweh Shai is also waiting, man. He's also patient. He's also demonstrating his patience. Okay? He's also waiting to come and avenge his brethren, avenge himself, and avenge the Heavenly Father, man. To ease the Heavenly Father of his enemies. Okay, so we don't know exactly when that time is coming. So that's why we have verse 33. Take ye heed, watch and pray, for you know not when the time is. So that's what we're commanded to do. It's a mindset that we should all be, increasing, watching and praying. Watching for the prophecies, for how close the Lord may be. That's how you judge the time, to see how close we might be. So that's another precept. We're going to grab that. This is going to be in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right? So measure thou the time diligently. It says, when thou seest part of the signs. Now, what are those signs? The prophecies. Right? The prophecies that were prophesied of. Okay? There have been many prophecies of the end. Mark the 24th chapter. Right? Verse 3, therefore when thou shalt see, there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right? So this is the same things that are mentioned in Matthew's the 24th chapter, the prophecies. So this is how you measure how close the time may be. Okay? And we already see wars, rumors of wars, uproars all over the planet, man. Earthquakes everywhere. You know, hundreds and hundreds of earthquakes in all diverse places, man. Also Matthew 24. Right? So we measure the time through what? Prophecy. Now, look at this. Like I said, we have to be in an enduring mindset. That's why we have to pray for endurance, to endure all the way into the end. Because this is written, Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So, that's bad news for you Christians who think that you're saved already. You know, that cuts that. You have to endure unto the end in order to be saved. Christians like to say, oh, well, I'm saved, brother. When I got saved, when did you get saved and what did you get saved from? You know, because there is a tribulation that's coming, man. And we've already started in that tribulation. But it's going to escalate to the point of persecution. What have you been saved from? You haven't been saved from anything. Right? It says, this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So the end is going to come once this gospel has been preached everywhere. Everybody's heard it. Everybody has walked past the prophets. Everybody might have seen them on the video and disregarded. So when the time comes, there'll be no excuse. There'll be no excuse. So the judgment will be just upon you. All right. So let me grab this, because the prophets always wanted to know, Lord, when is the end coming? Now, what do we mean by the end? We mean the end of Esau's rulership. Okay, and the beginning of the kingdom of heaven, which is the kingdom of the Israelites, the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Because his people are the Israelites. All right? So let's grab this right here. This is Acts chapter 1 and verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of heaven to Israel? So they're asking. Sorry, so Salaki, let me read that again. It says, when they were therefore come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? All right. So they're asking, are you going to put us back in power now? Which that wasn't the time. Okay, they said restore again, put Israel in power again. When was Israel in power over all the nations? During the time of King David and Solomon. Well, King David was doing the conquering, but really during the time of Solomon. We was above all those other nations, man. Okay? King David put in all the work. King Solomon maintained the peace. Okay? And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times nor the seasons. So we're not going to know the times or the seasons. We just have to keep going until the Lord say stop. You know? Which the Father have put in his own power. So the Heavenly Father has it in his power. We're on his time. So whenever he says, all right, it's time, then it's time to go, man. Okay? We are on the Lord's time. I guess that's what I'll call this video. We are on the Lord's time. Right? Let me grab right. So let me grab this parable that Yahushua put forth. This is Luke chapter 19, verse 12. It says, he said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. He called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. What does it mean to occupy? To be busy. We ask somebody, are you occupied at the moment? Meaning, are you busy at the moment? Right? To busy yourself, man. Occupied in what? Prophecies. Occupied in what? Teaching the word. Reading the scriptures. Warning the people. So that's what we're to do, while the nobleman is a way to receive to receive a kingdom and to return. Who is that nobleman? Yahushua. Right? It says, but his citizens hated him and sent a message after him saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. So, it's basically going into, the talents, man, or the pounds, right? This portion of the truth, or this gift of the knowledge of the faith that the Lord has given us. The Lord wants us to be busy with it, man, using it to bring forth fruit, man, to bring other men into the truth, and that's what we all have to do, occupy ourselves to bring forth fruit, okay, using the gifts of the spirit that the Lord gave us, man. It's truth, right? So let me grab this right here. Now, one thing to understand is, the Lord has everything on a schedule. Prophecy is on a schedule, man. The Lord is very meticulous in how he does things. How Esau does things gradually, which the word gradual means steps and phases. The Lord does the same thing. Look at the creation of the earth, right? On one day, he created day and night. The next day, he created the earth to gather together. And then the next day, and then the next day, it was something else, right? So the Lord is very meticulous and particular about how he does things, man. And it's interesting to see how prophecy is unfolding. How the Lord is going to do this and how the Lord is going to do that to perform his word, man. Okay? Let me read this. It says, 2 Ezra chapter 4, verse 34. It says, by measure hath he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times. And he doth not move nor stir them until the said measure is fulfilled. Right. So everything is on a schedule, man. And call all Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Who do you know on the earth, unless the Most High, put that spirit on them. But who do you know on the earth that has been able to write a schedule and not have anything get in the way of it and follow the schedule to the T? Who? Nobody, man. Nobody but Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Which he's not on the earth, man. Okay? So that's amazing, man. The Lord has a schedule right to the T. He has the angels putting in work in all these different fashions, as the elder Ariella down in Dallas talks about the algorithms to bring forth prophecy, man. You know, the Lord has this thing perfectly set up, and He's not gonna go past a measure of time. He's not gonna, He's not gonna go off the schedule He made, man. Okay. Let me grab this because, hey, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, right? For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but in the end it shall speak and not lie, man. Though it tarry, wait for it shall surely come. It will not tarry, man. So an appointed time. So there's a particular time for each prophecy to come to pass. Okay? And we can see the escalation of when certain prophecies are going to come to pass, man. We can see it. We can see it afar off. Like watchmen on the watchtower when they see the enemy coming in miles away, looking through their telescope, man. We can see it. Call Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for giving us the eyes to see. And we're warning the people and telling them that that a sword is coming, that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to bring a sword. That's Ezekiel 33. Right? So let me grab this and I'm going to end it off with this. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. To everything there is a season. So there's a time for everything. Right? And a time for every purpose under the heaven. So there's a time for every purpose under the heaven. So the Lord has a particular time for each prophecy to come to pass. Right? It says a time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. Right? And a time for breaking down this kingdom and building up the kingdom of the Israelites, the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is coming. The time of healing is already here. Many brothers and sisters are being healed by what? The word. It was neither mollifying ointment, okay, that healed them, but thy word, man. So this word is healing, okay, the elect of the nation of Israel. And binding up the breaches, man. Joining together all the tribes, man. Okay, healing us from this destroyed, destroyed mentality. Okay, but the time and the season for these last couple of prophecies, end time prophecies to come forth, is almost here, man. And we're just waiting. And as we wait, we're prophesying, we're reading, we're occupying ourselves in the scriptures. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.